If you're a driveway gate repair business and you want to run Google Ads, then this video is for you. I'm going to show you how to set up a Google Ads campaign and what it takes to generate consistent phone calls or leads for your driveway gate repair business. So let's get started. So guys, we're in our Google Ads dashboard, and if you're a driveway gate repair business, in this video we're going to see how to create a Google Ads campaign, and we're going to talk about what you need to pay attention to when launching your campaigns. So I've managed Google Ads accounts of local service businesses and helped them to generate thousands of phone calls or form submissions using Google Ads. You can see some results from here, or otherwise you can go to my website and you can see more case studies like this. And here in this video, I'm going to share with you some of the strategies I would use to create a Google Ads campaign and what you need to pay attention to when launching your Google Ads campaign for your driveway gate repair business. So let's get started. So for that, we need to create a new campaign, and I'm going to go to my account. Here we are in the campaign section, and the campaigns, you're going to go to campaigns, and from here we can create the campaign. But before doing that, I would suggest you to open a Google Ads keyword planner, and we can create a campaign while at the same time we can make our keyword research and get some information about the keyword data. So that's why I would suggest you to open Google Ads keyword planner beforehand. So we're going to go to tools and the planning. We're going to go to keyword planner, and we're going to right click and open that in a new tab, and we're going to start creating the campaign. So click on this plus button and click on new campaign, and our goal is going to be leads. Scroll down, and here it is asking to use these conversion goals to improve leads. Here you can choose any conversion goal, it doesn't matter for now, but you can create your conversion goals before activating the campaign. So the goal is for now to create this campaign, and before activating that, we need to add these conversion actions. So to track phone calls or form submissions, we need conversion actions. So we can do them later. So you don't have to worry about that. And I'm going to add any goal from here. So I can add submit lead forms. It doesn't matter. You can choose any options from here and click on continue and scroll down and select the campaign type. And we're going to choose search. We're going to scroll down, and our goal would be website visits and phone calls. And we're going to scroll down and click on continue. And campaign name, you can put any name you want just to make it descriptive. I've just named it as search lead gen, and click on continue. And here it is asking bidding. Before starting smart bidding strategies, we can use maximize clicks. So conversions can use maximize conversions with strategy, and it can use Google Ads smart bidding strategies, but you need to have some data to make it work effectively. That's why we can use maximize clicks and put a maximum cost per click bid limit for our keywords. How are we going to know that? We need keyword planner for that, and we're going to go to keyword planner. A quick reminder, if you want to know how I got 2x more phone calls using two key strategies in Google Ads, click the link in the description below and I'll send you the video of how I did that for free. Again, we are in the keyword planner section. You can go to tools and the planning. You're going to go to keyword planner and click on discover new keywords. And here we're going to put our target keyword. And this is showing 14 keyword ideas. And as you can see, this is for United States. And we need to choose a specific location here because we cannot choose a countrywide targeting. We need to choose our specific location we can serve. So we're going to choose, let's say, Los Angeles, California, and click on include and click on save. And we have the same 14 keyword ideas available, but the search volume is different this time. But top of page with low range and high range, we don't have data for that. Ideally, you would put your target location here, then see the top of page with low range and high ranges. But because we could not see them from here, we can go back to the United States and nationwide targeting again to have some idea. But if you have higher search volume in certain keywords, you can easily get those data from here, top of page with low range and high ranges. But here, because we have only 14 keyword ideas available and the search volumes are not that high, we're not getting data for that specific location. But this location has 23 million population, but still we cannot get that data. So that's why we're going to choose United States again, and we can see our maximum cost per click bid limits from there. And if you're going to scroll down, as you can see, we have data about top of page with low range and high ranges. And if you're going to scroll down, as you can see, the keywords are ranging from, let's say, mostly $5 up to, let's say, $30, $40. One keyword is more than $5, I would say, or this one is also. But overall, I would bid maximum cost per click bid limit as $6 initially. But if it's not enough for us to get some impressions and clicks, we can always increase that. But at the starting point, I would set the maximum cost per click bid limit as $6. So we're gonna go there and put the maximum cost per click bid limit as $6. And we're gonna scroll down and click on next. And for Google Display, we're gonna uncheck them both. And we're gonna scroll down and choose a specific location, enter another location, and enter that specific target location. And we're gonna choose Los Angeles again. And click on save and location options. We're going to choose the second option, presence people in or regularly in your included locations, rather than also including people who have shown interest as well. So we're going to choose the second option, and for the languages, we're going to choose English. And for European Union political ads, we're going to choose no, this campaign doesn't have European Union political ads. And audience segments, we're not going to be using that because our target keywords can already attract the audiences who are using specific keywords. So it can help us to target those high intent users already. So we're going to click on more settings, scroll down, add rotation, optimize, prefer best performing ads, start and end dates. We're not going to put any end date. Scheduling, we're going to change ad scheduling. So rather than running the ads 24/7, we can change that to, let's say, Monday to Friday and 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. But depending on your scheduling, you can change that. You can choose a specific day, for example, and add as many days you want. For example, for specific days, you can show your ads, or you can take a day off, for example, or you may show your ads at specific hours of the day, and you can decide that yourself. And for me, Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. is fine. So we're going to go to more settings again, and add rotation we've seen, start and end dates we've seen, campaign URL options, we're not going to be using that, page feeds, we're not going to be using that, and click on next. AI Max, I wouldn't use that because it says broad match technology and I would not trust that, and I think it can bring low quality traffic that can waste your budget. At least initially, I wouldn't suggest that. I would suggest you to focus on higher quality traffic. That's why we're not going to be using that, and click on next. And here again, Google AI will use your URL and it may help you create assets like keywords, headlines, and descriptions, which I will not trust. And I don't think it is a high quality yet. So that's why I'm going to skip that. And we're going to create our keywords and ads, and we're going to choose our own keywords and create our headlines and descriptions ourselves. And here we're going to put our target keyword. And for that, again, we need our keyword planner tool. And we're going to go to keyword planner and choose the keywords which are relevant to our business. Let's say we've chosen 7 keywords from here: driveway gate repair near me, electric driveway gate repair near me, electric driveway gate repair, automatic driveway gate repair, driveway gate opener repair, driveway gate maintenance. And we've chosen these keywords, and we're going to copy them, and we're going to go to our campaign. And if you're going to paste the keywords as we've copied them, they're going to be automatically pasted as broad match keywords, as you can see from here, because if they don't have any quotes or brackets, they're going to be considered broad match. And if they have quotes, they're going to be considered phrase match. And if they have brackets, they can be considered exact match. So as I told, broad match can attract lower quality traffic. That's why I would suggest you to target phrase or exact match keywords. That's why we're going to quickly change them into exact and phrase matches. For that, I would use this keyword match type tool. This is a free tool that you can turn your keywords into phrase and exact matches. But you can use any online tool and search on Google like match type tools. They can help you to put quotes around the keywords or brackets around the keywords, which makes your job a lot faster. But otherwise, you can do that manually. As you can see, I'm changing them into phrase and exact matches at once, and making the keyword list and copying the results and going back to the campaign and replacing these keywords with the new phrase match and exact match keywords. So the keywords have been added, and we're going to scroll down. Again, this is showing AI Max, and I would not be adding that. And scroll down, and we're going to create our headlines and descriptions now. So I'm going to quickly add my headlines and descriptions. Then I'm going to show you which kind of headlines and descriptions that I've added. So guys, I've created my headlines and descriptions, and I've added 15 headlines and 4 descriptions, and I've added the final URL. And if you're gonna scroll down, these 3 headlines are including the target keyword. So you can pin them if you want, but also you can leave them unpinned. And Google Ads can mix and match the headlines and can show the ones with high number of impressions. But let me pin these headlines. And I've pinned these headlines, and as you pin the headlines, the ad strength can go to poor, but it does not matter. It cannot affect ad rank. And if you unpin them, the ad strength can go back to good or excellent. And again, it doesn't matter. So I mostly like to use pinned headlines by using target keywords in the first position and putting call to actions in the second positions. That means the target keywords can always show at the first position, and whoever sees your ad and sees their own target keyword at the first position can find higher relevancy, and there can be more chance of them clicking on your ad. So that's why I like pinning the headlines, but you don't have to pin the headlines. And as you can see, the target keywords can all the time show as first, and your call to actions can show all the time as second. This can be convenient when showing the ads for mobile phone users. But for desktop, sometimes you can show 3 headlines, and your unique selling points can also show here. So these are my descriptions, and as I told, the headlines can also include your unique selling points. Again, from here, as you can see, 10 years of experience, 5-star reviews, or same day gate repair. And if you have more unique selling points, you can add them as well. And here it says 24/7, as you can see. So you can add your unique selling points. But that's how I create my headlines and descriptions. And we're going to move on to the next point. You can add images, but for some new accounts, you may not be able to add images. But if you can see the images option, you can add images from here. So we're going to click on plus images and go to upload. And I would suggest you to add your own images. Even if you have taken from your cell phone, try to add the images that look realistic rather than adding from stock images. So here is an example. I'm adding the images that I found, and I'm going to add those images. And once we've added them, we're going to click on save. So the images have been added. We're going to scroll down. Business name and logo, you can add them later. You don't have to add it now. And site links, we're going to add our site links. So here it is suggesting you to add site links, but we're going to create our own site links. So guys, I've added 4 site links, but the more site links you add, the better it is. As you can see, these are the examples of the site links. We have about us section, and we have the URL of that about us section, and services and the URL, and the contact and the URL, and the review section and its URL. You don't have to add descriptions, although it is recommended. You don't have to add it. I haven't added them here. So that's how you can add site links. And the more site links you add, the bigger the ad can look like, and your ad can get more space, and you can get more clicks on your ad because it can push other advertisers down or up, and your ad can get more space, and proportionally your ad can get more clicks. So after that, we're going to click on create, and these are the site links, and click on save, and scroll down, and we're going to add more callouts. So click on callouts, and here we're going to add our callouts. So callouts can include unique selling points or extra information about your business that you can show below your description. So let's say these are your descriptions, and below your descriptions your callouts can show. And the more callouts you add, the bigger the ad can look like, and it can increase your click-through rate. So we're going to click on plus new callout and add our callouts. So guys, I've added the callouts, and as you can see, I've added 7 callouts. So 24/7 emergency repair, same day gate service, free repair estimates, fast response in LA, affordable gate repairs, electric gate experts, automatic gate repair. And these are the callouts we've added, and click on save. And these are the added callouts, and click on apply. So once we've added callouts, we're going to scroll down and click on more asset types. And from here, you can add promotions, prices, and calls. For the call, you can get the phone number from your website. So I have an example landing page, and I'm going to show you that. So this is the example landing page, and as you can see, it has a headline, description, and call to action. So this is a very basic version to make it very mobile responsive and to make it easy for people to call from the mobile phones, or to make it simple at the same time. But with my own clients, I would create their landing pages, and we can add more features and try to include some target keywords in the landing pages, and we're going to add more trust factors. But this is a very basic example, and there can be hundreds of designing ideas, but overall that's how you can design your landing page. Again, if you want to know more about how your landing page should look like, you can click the link in the description below and see some of the examples of the landing pages in the free video. So we're going to copy the phone number from here and paste it here. So we're going to create a call asset, click on new call, and paste that phone number. And after that, click on save. And this is the phone number, and click on apply. And if you're going to scroll up, that's how the phone number can look like below your ad. So people without visiting your website can sometimes call, and it can improve the number of phone calls you can get, because that makes them very easy to call directly from your ad without visiting the website. So that's very useful and it can increase your conversion rate. So after that, we've added the phone call and we can add our structured snippets. So it can include the types of services you offer or the categories of the service you offer. So we're going to click on plus structured snippets and click on create, and we can add our structured snippet. So I've added the list of services: driveway gate repair, electric gate repair, automatic gate repair. But in your case, you can add more services or different types of services or different types of, let's say, unique selling points or categories of services. But here I've added these services and I'm going to click on create. So the structured snippet is added, and after that, click on save. And lead forms, we're not going to be adding them, and apps, we don't use them. And after that, scroll down and click on next. Now we're in the budget section and we're going to set a custom budget. And it says the average CPC is going to be $1.71, which is unrealistic. And in our case, our maximum cost per click bid limit was $6. And I would suggest you to put a budget that can get you at least 10 clicks. So to get 10 clicks, you should be spending at least $60. But the more clicks you get, the faster the learning period can be. And I would suggest you to put the budget even higher. But at the starting point, if you want to get at least 10 clicks, your budget can be a $60 per day. And once we've set the budget, we can scroll down and click on next. And we're going to publish the campaign. And this is the campaign that we've created. And while creating your campaign, Google Ads may ask you to set up your conversion tracking. And you can skip that process. You can click on test or continue, and you can find an option of I'll do that later. You can click on that and publish your campaign. And we've published our campaign, and we're going to check that from here. As you can see, this campaign has been published and with $60 per day budget, and the bid strategy is learning. So we're going to pause that for now because the conversion tracking has not been set up yet. So first, I would suggest you to set up your conversion tracking. Why you need that? Because your campaigns may generate phone calls or form submissions, but you need to track which keywords or ad groups or campaigns are generating those phone calls or form submissions. And based on that, you can optimize your campaign. So if you're going to go to that campaign and see that ad group, and these are the keywords we're targeting, and it says not eligible, campaign is paused because the campaign is paused. That's why. And these are the keywords. We have 14 keywords, and out of those keywords, some of them might be more profitable than others. So in the conversion section, you can see certain keywords are generating more conversions, which means more phone calls or form submissions. So after generating some data, you can get those numbers here. But to see those numbers, you need to set up your conversion tracking. So you can go to the goals and the conversions. You can go to summary and set up your conversion actions. So you can set up call conversion actions and form submission conversion action. I've created videos for local service businesses for how to set up their conversion actions. You can watch those videos. And once you've created your conversion actions, you can activate your campaigns and you can record your conversions under this column, and you can analyze which keywords are driving conversions. And also, I would suggest to make the performance even better to create separate ad groups for certain keywords. For example, we have one ad group and this many keywords. And we can create, for example, let's say one ad group for this specific keyword and one ad group for this specific keyword. And for this ad group, you can have separate ads customized for each target keyword and each ad group. And that can improve the performance even better. And it can improve your conversion rate and it can improve the relevancy. So that's how you can work on your campaigns and start your optimizations once you've generated some data. So here in this video, I tried to show you the fastest way of creating the campaign. And as I told, you can create very targeted ad groups for each specific keyword, and it can take even more time to create that highly tailored ads for each specific ad group, and it can increase the relevancy even higher. But overall, that's a high level overview of how you create your Google Ads campaigns. This campaign alone can be targeted, and if you optimize it correctly, it can also generate some conversions and form submissions. So with this campaign, once you've generated some data, you can start your optimizations and make the performance of this campaign even better and better by removing certain keywords, by adding more negative keywords. For example, you can add negative keywords from here, or you can go to Insights and Reports and go through your search terms report frequently and add more negative keywords. And you can optimize your campaigns in different levels. So you can go to the keyword section, ad group section, ad section, and you can keep optimizing your campaigns once you generate some data. So again, guys, if you want to know how I double the number of phone calls using 2 effective strategies with Google Ads, you can click the link in the description below and I'll send that video of how I did that for free. Or if you guys want my help to generate phone calls to your business, you can apply to work with me and we can see whether we can work together. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching this video and see you guys in my other videos.